Test, 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 test. Um, Testing, test, 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 test. It's working on Discord. Hello, test, 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 test. There we go. Freaking Discord. Now, this these headphones, I hate these things. Anybody hear me? Can you hear me, Kevin? Can you hear me? Huh? See if there's another one. This thing's a delay. Huh? Now? Live? You're hearing me, but you're not hearing it over there. You can't hear me live? Waymaster, check your volume, Kevin. Sorry if I'm coughing. I'm still getting over it. It's a delay. It's these stupid headphones. I don't have a clue what's going on with them. But this is as close as I can get this microphone. This is a very. These aren't the greatest headphones and microphone for something like this. Uh, I got it. There we go. Did it change? See if that changed. Oh, it's a delay for some odd reason. I have no clue what's going on. Nope. There it is. Okay. Go back to the stream settings. Duplicate. Wait a minute. Duplicate. Change dashboard. All right. Do I have duplicate streams going on? Let me look. I thought it said it. Nope. I'm only showing one. Let me go to my. Let me go to the channel. Nope. I've got one going. So I'm gonna have. It's gonna be a delay, regardless. I have no idea what's actually going on. I mean, everything is set the way it's supposed to be set. So, and these headphones are not designed for something like this. That my old headphones were working perfect until probably one of my grandkids got a hold of them and did something to them because they were designed to do stuff like this. So you said someone is changing the Wildcat. Uh, they're changing the color scheme. Let me go back to. Okay, let me get out of this. Go back to the. All right. I gotta see if I got it on here. I'm gonna have to send it to me. Let's see. Hold on just a minute. Let me find it. That's my phone. There. What? No, you can't text. Hold on just a minute. I got it. I thought I had it on my desktop, but I don't have it on my desktop. I'll just do it that way. Sorry, these things are not the greatest in the world. There. All right. Now I'll show you the new Wildcat colors. And they'll start on them what they tell me. Uh, Sometime this spring. Sorry about that cough. It's teal blue, orange, and black is what everybody's saying. That look kind of dark brown to me. But there's your new Wildcat colors. I don't know anything about the train. Okay, okay. You, but that is your new Wildcat colors. It may take a second to pop up. They're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna repaint the repaint the trains or not. Oh, Titan at Six Flags. You know, it's red, white, and blue. Titan's colors are red, white, and blue now. The trains are going to be red, is what everybody's everybody everyone down there saying. My grandson wants to say something. Remember, put the microphone up to your mouth.
Okay. Do you guys play Roblox? Cause I want to know.
No, we're talking about theme parks, not no game like that. Never mind. He got bored. Y'all ask questions. Sorry, my other grandson's having a blast. So I'm just gonna sit here and chat. This is during the day, and a lot of people are complaining that I can't hear you. I can't hear you. So I'm talking as loud as I can without screaming through the microphone. But like I said, these microphones, well, actually, this headset and these microphones are not the ones that I actually wanted to order, and they're not designed for something like that because they have a delay horribly bad. So every time I make a video, it's always at night because everybody's asleep and I don't have anybody around me that's gonna uh, get me all confused and ask me a million questions here and there without having to talk about the park. Oh, the dive coaster. Yeah, I'm sure they already do. The dive coaster at Six Flags Over Texas is 300 and I think it's 309 feet. Let me see if I got that. No, we'll talk about that a little bit. I don't want to bounce around. I want to keep it same same thing going. We'll maybe we'll. But that's Six Flags Over Texas. I want to talk about Frontier City. If we're gonna do this, I'm gonna have to get you a new headset. Uh, None of the what? Well, let me finish, and you can tell me about Six Flags. Uh, it is confirmed that none of the slides or the play structure at Wild West Waterworks is leaving the park. That that was mentioned uh, by the crew at the park. I think it was posted in one of my group chats. That's not going anywhere because they have Okana, which is 100% opened. We'll talk about that in just a minute. I have not been up there because I've been down. I've been here at the house sick and getting back to work, getting back to feeling better. But uh, without that, we'll talk about how this is how Okana is going to affect Frontier City. It could affect it horribly. The attendance may plummet to the ground. It may stay steady. We still do not know. The like I said, the play structure, Wild West Waterworks, and the slides are staying because they're opening up the park during the summertime from I think it's 4 to 10, and I don't think it's every day now. I think they're closing it one day a week. I hope you can hear me still. Uh, see. They haven't they haven't said about the wild. Sorry, the silver bullet if it's going to get a repaint. They haven't talked about it. The Wildcat was not in the greatest shape of paint because it was all flank flanking flanking off, flaking off. So you're talking about that's got to be repainted because every time you go up the lift hill, you go around the turn before the drop, you can see the fading of the ride of of the guardrails and parts of the walkway where they walk beside the track to inspect it. That was faded out so bad. The frame and the legs of the ride, they want to get that repainted, and I don't think they're going to do much with the silver bullet. They'd have to thoroughly scrape what 1, 2 layers of paint off of the silver bullet, bring it back up to its silver and black. The Winged Warrior is they just painted it. It's basically the same thing. They haven't done, I don't know, they haven't done a whole 100% of it. Ooh, they did do this. Let me see if I can't do this. Where am I at? And that's the Wildcat. Uh, I got to figure out where all this stuff's at. I haven't done this in so long. Oh, come on. The Geronimo Sky Coaster where the platform sits. It's a gazebo. See if I can't find it. And another Bobcat. You'd have to another Bobcat GCI. They'd have to put that over in the boneyard, or the undeveloped land. Sorry, that's the only place you could put that out there. It's too big. I gotta find that photo. If they put a excuse me, a GCI like the Bobcat of the Great Escape here at Frontier City, that would do wonders. Because you don't ever want to lose a coaster, your coaster count at a park, and not replace it with something else. Yeah, find that photo. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't save it. But it's a gazebo, and nobody nobody ever rode Geronimo Sky Coaster anyway. I don't know what's going on with that. Huh? Maybe I don't have it. How about a new launch coaster like Max Force to replace? Diamondback's not going anywhere. That I've already chatted with the operations manager, and he has confirmed that the Diamondback has got quite a few years left on it. None of the coasters that front at the park is going anywhere. That's 100% guaranteed, at least for another 10 years. They said they can still get the parts for uh, Diamondback, Wildcat, Silver Bullet, at least for now, anyway. Damn, I'm sitting there scrolling and I'm reading something else. I do not have a camera, so don't blow it up and start asking me because I've got to get everything situated in my new uh, what you would call gaming room so that I can get it set up for all that. Something like what Joe Rogan does, basically. That's what I'm working on, and everybody is wanting me to rush through that, but I can't rush through a lot of that when I'm having to remodel my home. So right now we'll just have to deal with what we got until I can get going after my home's done. Where is that photo at? Mm, nope, that's not it. What is that one? Nope, that's not it. That's when they started on it. Huh. Give me a minute and I'll figure it out. We'll worry about that later. The um, Winged Warrior, trying to find those photos. They're not on my phone. Thought they were on my phone. Guess not. I've been fighting with this microphone trying to get it to work the way it's the way it's supposed to be working, but I'll have to break down and buy me the right microphone and headphones so that this will work perfectly. Nope, I didn't save it, but I know how to do that. Give me a minute and I'll get these photos for the Winged Warrior and let y'all see them. Let's see. What? No, still working on it. All right, take Anthony with you. Hang on, man. I'm downloading the photos. All right. Go over here and show y'all some of these photos of the winged warrior. Oh, not that. Let's go down here. Oh, wait a minute. I know one of my grandsons, Matt, is wanting to eat, and she's feeding him. Here, here's the best way I can do this. There's your new winged warrior, all repainted and everything. You got to remember, a lot of the rides out there at the park have been faded out because they really haven't painted much of them except for Diamondback and what, Silver Bullet a couple of years ago. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So that's your new color scheme to and better image of winged warrior. That's one of them, but that's your main one anyway. I think I got another one. I got Diamondback swap trains backwards. They are backwards. The Diamondback trains are backwards. One end is one way, the other end is the other way. But you can't really do what you're wanting to do the Diamondback. unless you're wanting to face one way on the other end and face the other way. That would be up to the park. You'd have to make a suggestion for that. This this photo is credit to the park. I have to do that, and I don't know how to do all that on this editor. I don't want to start messing with stuff. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to start messing with that because it'll mess up the stream and everything. So on the Diamondback, you'd have to really chat with the park. Go to the park and chat with them. They should have a suggestion box that they get to and they read. You're the only one that's on here, Waymaster, or Wy- Weister, Weistermeister. Uh, I think now we can probably talk about. We can't really talk about any rides because we are still. We don't even know what Six Flags is wanting to do with the park, and we'll get to that here in just a few minutes. Um, as as I stated before, Okana is 100% open. I do not have any photos of that. Just go to their. I think they on their they update everything on their Facebook page on Okana. From what I've seen, they've got look like a dueling water coaster. I don't get me wrong. I don't know. I haven't been in there. It looks like it, and I don't know, but they've got the actual water coaster, the only one in the whole state that I know of, unless someone else knows another one somewhere. Uh, they stay. Let's see, Governor Anatobi of Okana, Chickasha Nation. He stated that the 404 room hotel is 100% booked for the foreseeable future. He says, we do not have a clue how long that's going to be, but it is booked. All rooms are booked uh, for the foreseeable future. As for Frontier City, let's see, I don't want to word this. Competing. Frontier City is not going to be able to compete with something like that when the summertime opens, in my view. But with Hurricane Harbor opening up in the morning, what 10:30, 11 o'clock, usually 10 or 11, and closing up about 6. People would have time to go from Hurricane Harbor over to Frontier City and spend the rest of the evening in the night cool air like it is now, as you can see. Well, not 65 degrees outside, but you get the picture. Uh, let's see. Without adding any new rides, there's just I don't know. I can't judge the park because the park's not their fault. It isn't their fault. They submit what they want, and it's up to Six Flags to decide on whether they want to do that or not. Sure, Oklahoma City is 700 and almost 704,000 in population wise. The metro is 105, 105, sorry, 1.5 million, and it's all growing. And the whole state is 4.1 million and growing. I I mean, it's up to the investors and the CEO to say yay or nay on it. I mean, you can't blame the park. They do submit the information off to Six Flags, and it's up to them to decide whether they want to invest into the park or what. Let's see. What about Billy Washer at Princess City? It's staying. That's not going anywhere. They said no. They've already. It should be open this summer. Um, let's see. Back to O'Connor. Uh, let's see. Hmm. Where did I said this in the last video. Uh, the 404 room hotel is booked. Like I said, I think once that took place, and oh, AO Architects, that's who that is, for the new skyscraper. I posted a video, and it's up there. It's 100% guaranteed they're going to go ahead and build it. The 1,907-foot skyscraper complex. With the skyscraper itself, they've already said it. He's already said they're going to go ahead and build it. It'll take 5 years though, but he doesn't know if he's going to be able to do it in five phases, in all at one time, or do it in phase one and then phase two. Because I knew once they found out that Okana is 100% booked, the two hotels, I think one of them the hotel and the other one's something else, maybe two hotels and what is it? I don't really want to look. Apartment complex and low housing and whatnot. That's going to also drag more businesses, more people into the city and the state. So, I mean, I don't know. That's just up to them. Plus, the new soccer stadium fixing to be built. The Thunder, which is blowing everybody out the door, with the exception of they lost last night. Uh, in their new arena, about $1 billion going. I can't remember. They keep saying the old Cox Convention Center. I don't know, but everybody I keep talking to, whether it's in the southern part of the state, northern part of the state, eastern part of the state, or the western part of the state, or the whole state in general, they knew once we went back to Six Flags, we wouldn't receive any rides, with the exception of used to be Paul Bunyan's Tiny Timber Down, Paul Bunyan's Tiny Timber Town, and it became Tiny Timber Town. Gunslinger. I don't know. Construction Gunslinger. I don't know anything about it. I didn't chat about that or the gun. They might be trying to work on it. If they can't get it running, we still don't know if they can put any rides in there because they're taking too many rides out, and they haven't replaced them. That Six Flags that is. Uh, Construction site by Wildcat. Construction site by Wildcat. I don't know anything about construction. Oh, where eruption used to set. Is that what you're talking about? Construction site by Wildcat. Construction site by Wildcat. I don't know anything about construction. Oh, where eruption used to set. Is that what you're talking about? Um, see. I really
Construction site by Wildcat. Construction site by Wildcat.
um I'm trying to think. They wanted to put a drop tower ride there, but they're not for sure now with what Six Flags has went and gone through, or excuse me, Six Flags Cedar Fair. Uh, they wanted to put a drop tower right there. That's the last thing I was told, and that's why I made that video. Well, come to find out, a week plus later, they they don't know yet. That would be that would be that 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 would be perfect. Another drop tower ride to replace that. But they've been saying that for since 2012 when they removed eruption. When they removed eruption, I asked them, "What are we going to replace? What's the part going to do when they replace it?" But this was back in 2013. They said they have plans to add something there, but they weren't for sure what type of ride they wanted to add there. So that's still opened. That's why the compression building that you see behind the Wildcat station, the Q station, in behind that, there is that that's the old S&S compression housing. Actually, it's on the other side where the tank was at. There was a tank sitting on the other side, but that they wanted to leave that there so that they can add another ride, but they did not specify back then. But it gave us everybody the idea that it was going to be another drop tower ride from S&S, just like because uh, that's who designed Eruption. It was an S&S slingshot, which it was the last one being that was actually operating before they closed it down. But that was Six Flags that bought that, and back in 2003 when they did that, back then that was not cheap. Gary Story did that because it was the park's 35th anniversary, and from what I was told, that that thing cost between $7 to $8 million just for that one particular ride. And he said I had to do it in order to bring the attendance up. And believe you me, that park, the whole from spring all the way through 4th of July and Fright Fest that year, because we went and it was always, yeah, it wasn't packed and crowded. It was just unbelievable. So when they took it out, they said they were going to replace it with what they weren't for sure. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to get Six Flags to give it to them. That's the problem. It is Six Flags, and Richard Zimmerman. At first, I thought he was doing the same thing as what Gary Story used to do. Now, remember, Gary Story was the COO of the original Six Flags, or Six Flags Incorporated. He ran the whole company. That's why they had 39 parks. He knew exactly what parks needed what, and that's why he did that. Well, when Richard Zimmerman came along, he said every park has a role to play. I thought, okay, we're fixing to start getting some rides through Richard Zimmerman to bring the attendance up. Well, lo and behold, that never happened. That has not happened. I have not seen it. What I've seen is beautification and paint jobs, which is fine. Do that. But give us something in return. That's what we're all asking. But trying to get them to do that, you know, Six Flags is scraping the bottom of the damn barrel. Excuse my language. I'm kind of irritated at this company the way they're doing this thing, spending $1 billion and forgetting about everything else. They're doing the same thing during the as they did during the coastal wars. They weren't worried about repairing this, paving this, painting this, doing this. They were building coasters nonstop. And look what they went and did. They went into bankrupt mode. Hmm? Huh? No, 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 no. So, but all this is Richard. This is on Richard Zimmerman. If when he uh, decides he wants to concentrate on the bigger markets, we can understand that they deserve the bigger rides, the taller rides. Like look at over Texas. But we need something in return as well. Um, and for God's sakes, we got the Olympics. Athletes, when they get here, they're not going to go all the way down to Six Flags Arlington to over Texas to ride a B&M gig a dive coaster and have to come back up here for their event. They're not going to do that. They will not do that. Sure, they're going to be here for what, a week, 2 weeks. They are not going to do that. They do not have time for that. They have to steadily train. If you've never been in sports like I have, you don't have time for that. And I'm waiting for more people to get on because we had three. I figured we'd get more. Uh, as for Six Flags letting our lease go, everybody's hoping and praying that does happen. We're hoping and praying. Um, y'all wanted me to get on here and start talking about it, so I'm talking about it. I hope Six Flags lets our lease go to where another company like Premier Parks will invest into our park because Premier Parks is based in Oklahoma City. They know about O'Connor. They know about the Legends Tower, Bricktown Boardwalk at Bricktown with the Legends Tower. Uh, they know about the Olympics. We're still waiting on the American Heartland theme park, and everybody left. So I've been on here for over an hour. I guess now I have nobody watching. Okay, I've got to wait for everybody to come back on because if not, I'm going to end the stream. Stream health is fine. Analytics is it was getting up there high, but everybody left. I get one person that types and I have not gotten anyone else. Here, I'll change the background. Hmm. I scrolled past it. No, I didn't. I didn't get down to it.
make another channel?
I have another.
Because you can make one, whatever one. Sky I'm watching, he has like two, no, four.
I have nobody watching. It's either they got disconnected or they didn't want to. They didn't want to hear, listen, whatever. I mean, I'm the one that's chatting. Nobody else is talking. Nobody else is typing.
I'm on. I'm on.
You are.
Mm-hmm. I can't type. I'm done. Back on. When somebody comes online, I gotta tell
I
them.
gotta wait for everybody to get online. I can't.
I was gonna tell them about spring break, about Frontier City and Six Flags.
Oh,
That's what I was gonna say.
oh. Well, you can hear. Tell them about.
Wait, is it muted? It's on?
Yeah.
Okay. Spring break is coming up, and Frontier City and the other parks are gonna be very cheap, so the time is running out.
$25
Okay.
So,
Oh, and it's gonna be $25 for the park.
it's on the website.
What?
Tell them it's on the website.
It's on the website.
Six Flags. Six Flags
Website Six Flags.
Six Flags website.
Summit Six Flags website.
Okay, you done? All right. He just had to say that about they dropped the price of online, that is, Six Flags website. Uh, $25. I think. I think it was $25. 1 day ticket to enter the park. Get. Hold on, just 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Had to do something real quick. Let's see. Well, everybody type away. I mean, y'all came back, I guess. Um, I'll stay on here for a little bit longer, and I might make a video, but it won't be what everybody's wanting me to do. Talk loud, because if I start talking loud, I start coughing. Who knows? Maybe Elon Musk will buy it. But I am on vacation this week, so I'll be able to put some videos out. I've got one I'm working on now, and there goes my viewers. Okay, I've been on here for an hour, and I've only had one person other than three of them. So let's see. I've got the link to the interview with Scott Scott Madison. Matt Matson, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, about the skyscraper in the previous video. Uh, it's over on OETA. They interviewed him, and he confirmed that they're going to go ahead and build the skyscraper at 1,907 feet. It'll take 5 years for it to be complete. Uh, Soccer stadium. I'm not sure when that's going to start. I don't know. That'll draw more people. Hopefully, get them into the park with advertising. Okana is fully 100% opened. Well, no, I'll take that back. The outside resort's not open yet. I mean, that won't happen for another week, 2 weeks, something like that. Between now and 2 weeks. But it also depends on the weather. We, as for that uh, Six Flags investor call, they from what I caught on to that, man, it was didn't sound well. Sounded good for some of the other parks, but it didn't sound too swift for 7 or 8 parks, which we all know that who that might be. They'll either sell the lease agreement to Premier Parks, Hershend, and go from there. Not everybody. I mean, I can't answer what they're wanting to do. From what everybody's told me, that randomly around the state that I get to talk to, they don't want to be in Six Flags. They don't have nothing to do with Six Flags. They want out, completely out, because they're tired of forking their money, and this is what they're saying. They're tired of forking their money over and giving it to other bigger properties and not giving our local park what they deserve. So, and I think I'm gonna end this stream because there is no one on now. There was there was 38 on earlier. So I'm gonna end this, and I'm making another video. It'll probably take me the rest of the night to do all that, and we will see you at the next stream. Oh, thank you all for supporting the channel. Thank you for hitting that like and subscribe if you want to. I can understand if you don't want to. And I will see you all in the next live stream, whenever that may be. I may pop out just out of nowhere, but who knows? I might pop out and surprise you. Say, hey, surprise! Look what I'm doing. Who knows? But with that, there's nobody on, and no one's no one's really talking in the live chat. I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and maybe tomorrow I might have another one. You never know. So peace out, everybody. Y'all take care. Goodbye.